Have you ever been sitting at your grandparents' house and heard them say, "Back in my day, we had to walk to school barefoot, in the snow, and uphill both ways"? Or how about, "When I was your age, I had 3 jobs and worked 48 hours a day"? How about this one? "When I was young, I had to get up to go to the TV and turn it off"? My, how times have changed. Today, a person would look hours to try to find the remote control before they even went to the TV to look at the buttons. Most people don't even know that there are buttons on the TV. In today's technology, it has propelled entirely into a new room. Generations are much smarter, they're much more diverse, and they can do a lot more. When I was interviewing Toby Clay for my intergenerational assignment, I got the sense that he really missed the sense of simpler times in the years past. I will share some of his views and focus on 3 major topics in the intergenerational interview that will elaborate more extensively on the differences in childhood, television, and politics. When Toby was a child, his most memorable time in his life was whenever he spent his time at his grandparents' house. He'd go to the creek and he would go and he would try to catch the little minnows or the little backward gliding crawdads. He'd spend hours venturing the great outdoors, enjoying life's simplicity. He would go out and he would try to play with the cows, and he would help his grandparents milk the cows, feed the cows, and he would just enjoy the time outside. Nowadays, most people, most children anyways, they sit up inside all day on the couch playing video games. They don't enjoy the simplicity that nature has to offer. They sit inside and they eat fattening foods, and they sit on the gaming systems, and that's their day activity. On the website cdc.gov, it states children ages 6 through 11 years in the United States who were obese increased from 7% to nearly 20% in 2008 from 1980, due to the fact of less calories are burned and then more taken in. They do not know that they could go outside and have fun. They don't know that there's all sorts of activities that you can do while playing outside. Since today's kids are lazy and they take more things for advantage, they don't appreciate anything that they're given. They get given things and they expect it, and they're not appreciative of it. They do not believe that they need to tell their parents thank you or for anything, for the games that they get, for the food they get, for anything. And they are not appreciative over anything at all. Television has also changed dramatically over the years. The screen has changed from black and white to color. When speaking with Wayne Gillihan, a retired radio announcer in a small town in Texas, on October 28, 2011, Wayne stated, "I remember the very first time I seen a movie in color. It was so real, and the people were so interactive. It looked like they were standing in your TV, in your room, while they were in the TV, but it was so vivid looking." Adding color to the television made everything seem to pop out and get more people's attention. People became more interactive with the TV. After the remote control was invented, people got really lazy. When the remote was lost, that's when people would search the entire house to try to turn the TV up or turn channels, but they would never actually go to the TV to change it. They don't know that that can happen. They don't believe that it can. They need the remote control. After the remote came out and technology got real specific in how images looked, special effects can make the images seem as the picture came out and grabbed the person and took them into the action. Nowadays everything is 3D and things pop out at you, and the colors are so vivid that you've never seen colors like this before. Advances in visual entertainment are still happening every day and will soon surpass our wildest dreams. There are many social differences that have changed over the decades, and some are still alive and well. Politicians work more for themselves and less for people who elect them. This makes for violent times. The economy is suffering as well of major differences between majority and minority leaders in our national capital. According to nationaldebtclock.org, the current U.S. deficit is approximately nearly $15 trillion and going up continuously. Simple give and take among politicians in Washington is nowhere to be found. All of them are very selfish with their money. Simpler times and simpler solutions are nowhere to be found, and the average citizen is fed up and ready for major change. They are all the time trying to they're saying everything they promise to do, and once they get elected, they never make those promises come true. They get lazy once they're in a certain position. They're stuck in that position for so long that they don't have to do anything, and they are very focused on themselves and no one else. They tell people that they're going to help the debt situation, and what they do is they increase it even more. And the economy is definitely suffering for it. Everybody's wages is not going up with the prices of groceries or gas or anything. And Toby really does not agree with that. He believes that for anything to be settled, they need to start taking down their debt. That way we can start getting to be paid the right amount that we need to be paid, and we can start building up society again. The underlying theme is change. Change is constant and inevitable. Several examples have been given throughout the essay. Some being positive, others being negative. For most people, change is difficult. For others, it's something they embrace every day. I believe if more people were expecting of change and less hostile towards it, more positive outcomes could be achieved and less negative reactions would occur.